Hello, this is Dr. Lewerenz at Longevity Health Institute in Rochester, Michigan. Hope this is finding you well, having a wonderful summertime, end of July here, middle of summer. You better be soaking it up because you know what's coming. But I want to touch base with you, go over something that is very common. My first patient this morning, big eye opener, awake, something I see every summer, summer after summer after summer, and something that I thought we would talk about and share, and you could be enlightened and spread and educate yourself on. And that is alcohol in the body and use of alcohol in the body. And I'm about balance, so by no means am I suggesting that you shouldn't have a drop of alcohol in your life and all that. The thing though is, the take home here is that we all process and handle alcohol differently. My biggest time of weight gain, believe it or not, in the practice, unless somebody is very focused and in tune with this, is actually during the summer. And why is that? Well, people start going to parties, graduation parties, weddings, they're on the lake, they're boating, etc., and they're enjoying the summer, and as well they should. But alcohol can get a little bit excessive and a little bit too much fun. And what happens is not just the calories, it's actually the effects through the liver and through the liver enzymes and how we metabolize and process this that give us our trouble. So some take-home things and just some things to keep in mind. What does it do when you're on the boat, when you're having fun, when you're tipping a few back, having too many glasses of wine at night, sitting on the deck, whatever it is? What actually happens, okay? Well, a couple things. One is women metabolize a lot slower alcohol than men. Men can typically handle, a glass or two of wine, 3-4 ounces of alcohol, or a couple beers, typically pretty well. And women about half of that, okay? But an ounce of alcohol per hour is what they say. I typically find that pretty high, so I usually tell my patients much less than that. Essentially breaks down to in the evening or in a time a drink or two. The thing though is this, is that there is genetics involved. So how you metabolize and how your liver works is very different from individual to individual. And it's why tolerances are different with certain patients and certain genders. Women in general will tend to have a little bit issue with alcohol dehydrogenase enzyme in the liver, so how they process and metabolize alcohol. And so they can't typically handle as much. But that can actually happen in a man as well, and it's why some people develop liver disease with an alcohol-related liver disease with even just a few drinks a day or 4 or 5 days a week, and some people can have 12, 15 beers a day their entire life and never have any liver issue. Other health issues related to that, but not specifically a liver issue. So consider that. But literally, the amount of alcohol you consume should be kept manageable and in balance, and understanding there's things you can do to prevent and help liver metabolization and protection. But what really happens when you drink? Well, when you drink, actually, one of the big things that often people don't think about is the damage and destruction you get to your digestive lining. It increases actually acid, it increases digestive histamine responses. Allergens are very common and prominent. You're increasing your histamine load in your body. You can damage the gut lining, it produces mucin, you can get leaky gut, you can get malabsorption and excessive excretion of calcium, zinc, magnesium, as many other minerals, which that can make you even prone, and I'm sure you've heard of this, to gout and high levels of uric acid, which can give you a lot of inflammation and joint pain. You can cause stress, obviously, to the liver. You lower oxygenation to the liver and digestive and liver enzymes, detoxing enzymes. Excuse me. You can cause a big shift in your acid-base balance. And the big thing that I see in men and women that is underappreciated is, remember, your liver converts a lot of your hormones to potentially negative hormones. So you take your testosterone in a man, and through enzymatic reactions in the liver, you can augment and raise your estrogens, whether you're on hormone replacement or not. So you can cause testosterone effects in the body, and because of a drink or two a day, or in the evening, or again having fun outside and on a boat or at a lake or in a picnic or what have you, and all of a sudden your estrogens are rising. Now here we can guide you with how to lower your estrogens, how to naturally help your liver detoxify those alcohols and not be such an issue. But in general, prevention obviously is going to be the best. But these estrogen effects are negative. They're what make you tired, slow, brain foggy, gain belly fat, higher risk of prostate cancer, and I can go on and on. And I'm not talking about having 6-10 drinks. I'm talking about having a couple drinks and then having a spike the next day of estrogen. Often I tell people, men, to pay attention to their emotions and their mood after drinking, and you'll know what's happening from an estrogen standpoint. In a woman, the same thing happens, is they get higher estrogens. They'll often gain belly fat. It's not just the calories they consume, it's the estrogen effects. So you have to always consider what's happening with alcohol in the liver and your hormones. Big, big, big thing. Common things also are nutrient deficiencies, B12 deficiency, thiamine deficiency, and then obviously over long-term excesses or liver stress and high liver enzymes and fatty and cirrhotic and fibrotic livers. So I hope this enlightens you a bit about the effects of alcohol. Not trying to bum you out and saying never drink, but make sure you're looking and considering these things, or talking to us or functional medical doctors, and opening their mind and opening your mind about the effects of alcohol. And if you're going to drink and you're going to celebrate and you're going to have fun with loved ones and that, you do the right thing with your liver and look at your nutrients, control your gut health, control and help detoxify your liver, and you will still do well. So again, this is Dr. Lewerenz, Longevity Health Institute, enlightening you, educating you. Enjoy the rest of your summer, and we'll talk again. Again, Dr. Lewerenz, enjoy, be well.